Howdy gang, I've got a game for you today and it's called Sifu. I played this on PS5 and it's a smashingly fabulous game. And basically you start off controlling this dude. You send him in and you start to beat up dudes. Then you beat up this old fella. Eventually you find out that there's a child that watched all of this. This child is the protagonist who you will play as afterwards. Now I hope that doesn't spoil much. I mean, yeah, if you haven't played it, it's kind of a surprise that you're like, oh, this isn't the dude that I'm controlling. But you know, if you've seen any trailers for it, you'll know that anyway. So yeah, you become this child, and this child grows up. They become a master of martial arts, and they go out seeking revenge. The game is played out in levels, we'll say. Each level is a very massive area that you can explore and take different routes to get to where you need to go. Along the way, you'll come across baddies that you beat up. Now, this is where the combat really starts to excite you about the game. It is such a flowing, exciting, action-packed type of combat. Lots of punches, kicks, heavy attacks, blocks, throws, pushes, shoves, and finishing moves. It's really hard as well. A lot of the enemies that you'll come across will have their own ways of attacking. They will have their own defenses and they might be more powerful enemies. So you'll need to learn how to dodge, how to parry at the right time, how to block, and how to counterattack. When you get the hang of it, it feels so fun. It looks amazing, it looks incredible, and you really feel like you're a badass. You are winning this game. You are doing an excellent job at mastering those moves. And then you'll get to the next level, and you'll get your ass totally handed to you. As I said, it's a very difficult game, and when your ass is handed to you, your character dies. But they are in possession of this magical amulet sort of thingy that has little coins on it that will res you and bring you back to life. But every time you die, you get 1 point added to your death counter. So, for example, you die, you get 1 point. And then when you res, your character ages by 1 year. The next time you die, you get another point, so now you have 2 in total. And then you res, you've aged 2 years. This continues stacking upon itself until you'll get to a point where you have no more little mystical coins to res yourself with, and your character will permanently perish. Meaning you have to start the game again from the beginning. Or, you know, from the beginning of the level that you last completed. I haven't really managed to get far enough to see what happens. But it is such an interesting mechanic. Also because once you get to certain little jade statues, you can get a new skill. The skills cost XP, or they cost this other type of point system, or it's something that you can only unlock if you are below a certain age. For example, you might be able to attack stronger, do stronger attacks if you choose the skill that you're allowed to choose before you hit 25 years old. Once you are older than that, that skill is no longer available. Along the way, you also learn new moves. These come at the cost of XP. And if you learn them enough times, they will become a permanent skill for you to continue the game throughout with. What? Yeah, I think that was a real sentence. But yeah, there's so much to explore. There is so much to learn in this game, and no pun intended, but this game really packs a punch. It's exciting, it's action-packed, it keeps you on your toes, and it looks beautiful. On the PS5, the colors, the graphics, the environments, they're stunning. And the motion, the movement, the speed of everything, it just feels great. It's not, there aren't parts that are gonna overwhelm you to the point that you just cannot do them and give up. You will learn, you will get better, and you will continue on in your journey towards revenge. I really enjoyed Sifu. It's got a very typical story of revenge, and you know, the baddies that you come across, kind of like triad gangs, whatnot. But the way that it mixes things up with the combat and the aging mechanic, and also little weapons that you can pick up along the way, pipes, broomsticks, bottles that you can throw at enemies. It makes it all so fresh and new and exciting and different each time you play it. I highly recommend Sifu. I think it is such an interesting and unique concept to bring to the gaming world. So I will be giving Sifu on PS5 5 out of 5 stars. If you like this review, hit the thumbs up button down below. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And if you do so, choose to do so, leave a comment down below. Check out my Patreon page too. There's a link in the description below. Consider pledging a few bucks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
我为此耗费整整8年时间。